ISO 27001 Clause 9, performance evaluation in about 3 minutes. Let's go. So performance evaluation then is all about measuring how effective your ISMS is being. You put things in place, you need to know whether it's working okay or not. So 9.1 then looks at monitoring, measurement, analysis, and evaluation, and that very effectiveness. So you need to determine what needs to be monitored, who's going to monitor it, when, and how they're going to do it. So I'd say on your first run through, keep it manual, keep it really limited in terms of metrics. Don't overdo it, and just identify the key things that allow you to take the heartbeat of your ISMS. How many people have read a policy, for example? So you need to then make sure that the results are valid and consistent, and then evidence-based. You can't just be saying everything's okay. You've got to be demonstrating that it's empirically okay, and keep records of those findings and producing performance reporting metrics up to the senior leadership team when they're necessary. 9.2 then is about internal auditing. Now, at least once a year, and it's probably best if you spread it over the course of a year and do bits at certain sections, you need to be undertaking an independent, underlined, internal audit of your ISMS to make sure that it's doing what it's supposed to do and there aren't any compliancy gaps against the standard or against what you've said in your own policies and procedures. We will be doing this, then people need to follow up on that. So somebody that has a good understanding of 27001 needs to look at your ISMS and then go through an audit on it. And then this makes sure that between your major audits, once every 3 years, your ISMS is being reviewed and is staying true and current to what it's supposed to be. You can bring in a third party to do an internal audit for you. I know that sounds a bit unusual, but it's quite usual if you can't find that independence internally. But then if you're a very small business, then maybe you can audit a part of the ISMS that somebody else is responsible for, and then they can audit a part you're responsible for. So it's not impossible, but more difficult in a small organization. And then finally, management reviews. So we spoke under leadership right at the start under clause 5 that we need to be demonstrating that leadership commitment to the ISMS. And one of those ways, a mandatory way, is that there's management review. We're looking at the results, the feedback, the audits, all these kind of things. And the management team are looking at these findings and are making conclusions. Things are going well, things could be improved over here. Yes, we're going to sign off on the resource plan. Here are some major risks. Here are some major incidents in the previous couple of months since we last met. Let's go over those. So there are lots of things that management review should be looking at, and it has to happen at least once a year. But really, are you conducting great security if you're only meeting and talking about it once a year? I don't think so. So you need to evidence that you've got minutes from those meetings and that they've been taking place. There you go. That was clause 9 in just over 3 minutes.